Welcome,
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 welcome to the J.O.
welcome to the
Show.
JO
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome to
Show.
the JO Show.
Welcome,
Welcome, welcome,
welcome to the J.O.
welcome to the
Show.
JO
Welcome to
Show.
the J.O.
Welcome to the
Show.
JO Show.
Thumbs up or thumbs down, handle yours. Cause the topics I discuss opens doors like open pores. My mission have you wanting more, and this is for people all across the board. So if you're sick of the same old statistics from talking heads with their old style of logistics, I suggest that you just let go and give a listen to the JO Show.
Welcome,
Welcome, welcome,
welcome to the J.O.
welcome to the JO
Welcome to
Show.
the J.O.
Welcome to the JO Show.
Welcome,
Welcome,
welcome to the J.O.
welcome to the JO
Welcome to
Show.
the J.O.
Welcome to the JO Show.
Yeah, what up, though, man? It's your boy. It's J.O., man. This is the J.O. Show, the unedited podcast. This is episode 3, The Battle. Hey, listen, it's going to be real. It's going to be straight to the point, uncut, man. This is raw shit. Episode 3. Let's go. This is J.O. Show. What it do, man?
JO Show.
Shit.
Welcome,
Hey. Hey,
welcome
hey,
to the J.O.
come on.
Welcome to the JO
Welcome to
Show.
the J.O.
Welcome to the JO Show.
Welcome,
Welcome,
welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the JO
Welcome to
Show.
the J.O.
Welcome to the JO Show.
Yo, what up, though, man? It's your boy, J.O., man. What it do? This is episode 3, man, The Battle. Hey, listen. Um, First of all, I just want to say, coming off of Father's Day weekend, bro. Listen, fathers, I'm shooting this shit to y'all, man. This is raw, man. I'm shooting this shit to y'all straight. Listen, hey, I had a great weekend, man. One thing that I got that was the dopest shit, right? It was a foot massager, a foot soaker foot massager. Yo, let me tell you something, fellas. Um, it's important that you take care of your feet. Listen to me. It is important that you take care of your fucking feet, fellas. If you hustle, if you grind, if you move, you shake and bake every day, guess what you walking on? Your feet. Nigga, bruh. I put my feet in this soaker, right? And got some like therapeutic beads, nigga, to throw in the water. Bro, let me tell you something. When I took my feet out, first of all, look, when I took my feet out, I got the whole little hookup. I got the little cheese grater. You know what I mean? I got the motherfucking sandpaper shit to smooth the feet out. You know what I mean? Once you get done grinding that shit, like nigga, like I had to like Myra my feet. Like nigga, I had to go to work. You hear me? Like bro, I was getting in it. You know what I mean? Getting my feet together. Now I've been to the spa once where there was a lady that did my feet, and she did a great job, but she didn't have that elbow grease that I had. Like I was grinding that shit off my feet, bro. Dead skin. You hear me? Nigga, I was disgusted. Uh, I was disgusted by the shit that I scraped off the bottom of my motherfucking feet, and I said, Lord, from here on out, I will not disrespect my feet. Yo, my girl went out to get something to eat, bro, and I did the shit while she was gone. But I saw that crime scene. I said, oh no. Oh no. You're not going to see that shit. I got rid of that evidence before she got back. Dog, I couldn't believe it. But the end result, ooh, you hear me? Bro, men, fellas, take care of your fucking feet. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, I'm not saying nothing that is like breaking news. If you do take care of your feet, shout out to you. But if you neglect them joints and you don't really know how important them business is, bro, fellas, I'm telling you, take care of your goddamn feet. Bro, that was the best gift I got on Father's Day. I got a bunch of shit. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I had a great weekend, all in all. But that foot soaking massager, brother. Ooh. Yo, had to get that out the way, man. I'm telling you. Hey, listen, yo. This is episode 3, man. This is called The Battle. Again, fellas, I'm straight to the point, man. I'm honest, I'm open. I believe that this is something that we don't do. We don't share information about shit that we really battle and struggle with, you know what I mean? Listen to me. The Battle. I named it this because when we're talking about being able to be a part of your child. You know what I mean? I'm sticking with that, fellas, because I feel like we don't do this enough. We don't share info. You know what I mean? We keep shit to ourselves. If someone that isn't going through what someone may be going through, or someone that might be going through what someone else is going through, and at the same time you've already dealt with it, so you know what to look out for. It's important that you share that shit. You know what I mean? So here we go. So the battle, right? You fight and you fight and you fight for the opportunity to be a father. And I'm saying this if for any reason that the child was removed from your life. And let me say this, and ladies, I don't listen. I don't care. Um, Please feel free to comment. I swear to God, I will reply. I will reply back real respectfully. I'm not in it to try to argue and debate and have negative, you know, what I mean, impacts on what I'm doing. But feel free to comment or whatever. But um, if a woman, if a woman purposely keeps a child from you, you cannot convince a man that they're not bad mouthing that father. And hear me when I say this, like if if the woman is purposely not allowing you to see the child, I can guarantee you she's bad mouthing. It's no way around it. So I said it. It is what it is. Like I said, feel free to comment, feel free to like, feel free to hit that bell, feel free to subscribe. You know what I mean? Listen. So the battle comes with this. Real men, if you have been through a situation where you have had to fight for custody. You know what I mean? You know that struggle. You know that struggle, right? You know that battle and you know that struggle. But here's the real battle. Let's say, for instance, it happens in the child life when they were younger. Because I feel like if the child was older and shit went left, he's already old enough to get it. But as a child, you are hoping that they grow up and grow up and grow up and grow up and start to see like, oh shit. But if they don't, here's the problem. So let's just say 5, 6 years go by. And again, the child was removed. You didn't say peace. You didn't say I'm out. You didn't say fuck him. You didn't run from your responsibility. The child was removed. Now, again, there's two sides to every story. I promise you. There's two sides to every story. So when when you hear stories from people and they give you their side, hopefully they're not saying it so that you jump on their side and feel for them. Like I'm not doing this for any type of like pleasure of people saying, "Oh shit, I saw the episode and damn, bro." No, no, no. I'm informing you, fellas, because we don't do that shit. We don't inform about the battle. You know what I mean? This shit is wild. So listen to this. So, like I said, let's give or take 5, 6 years, right? And then you have fought through the legal system, fought through the courts. You won what you wanted to get out of it, and now bam, you're just thrust with the child. Like boom, okay, here it is. Here's the temporary order. Here's the temporary order. This is what it is. Boom. So you get the child, right? And I promise you, it won't be easy. Like it's not something that just you just walk right into. Because once you get the child, what's fucked up is that if you're a real father and you really know your child, and like I said, you've been there, and then he was taken away from you. Like, because come on, the way the system is set up is fucked up. Excuse my language, but my language will be vulgar at all times when it comes to situations like this. But just in general, we grown men. You know what I mean? We grown, we're adults. Let's come on. But listen, the system is fucked up. We all know it. We all know the system is messed up. I mean, I hear too many stories. Matter of fact, so I'm listening to the radio today, the Sam Silk show, and it was a topic about, I guess, like a man had the child as far as like custody because the mom was off her shit in and out of jail. You know what I mean? Just not showing a consistent mother pattern. And the mother got out of jail and they just gave the mother back full custody, even though the father has been taking care of the child. And the child did not want to go back with the mother. And, you know, a lady called in like, Yeah, well, men, I just want y'all to know, please don't stop fighting. Don't stop fighting. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't stop fighting. And all that was well and good. But what we miss is the battle after the fight. Because listen to me, you're not going to just get to if the time has been a substantial amount of time, you're not just going to jump back into it like it was. Guaranteed you. You know what I mean? You're not just going to do it. Um, I'm going through that shit as we speak. You know what I mean? Like me and my son, we had a great relationship, bro. I'm talking about from the time he came out to the time that shit went left. We had a great relationship, bro. Like, period. That was my dog. You know what I mean? That was my big dog. You feel me? And when shit went left, right, it was like, okay, I knew it, but he didn't know it. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't know what was going on, but I knew what was going on. And I'm about to go back to what I said about if the child is taken from you, you can guarantee you that they have bad mouthed you at some point. Period. There's no logic to a mom purposely taking a child away from the father and then speaking good on them. Like there's no logic to that happening. The mother taking the child from the father on some just spiteful shit, but speaks well of him. That's impossible, dog. So you know what I mean. All that shit is stewing in the pot, bro. Like all that shit is stewing in the pot. So now you have the child in your possession in front of you, but it's not the same. Because unfortunately, dog, you're not even gonna you're not gonna know this person. You've missed 4, 5, 6 years, bro. Is so much time missed. It's ridiculous. It's so much time missed that it's ridiculous, man. And we're trying to just cram all that into the first couple meetings. It's not gonna happen, dog. And now that's the battle because you're trying to convince this child that has been whatever the fuck washed. I'm not gonna say brainwashed. I'm not gonna say clouded. Whatever the fuck washed that this child is. You know what I mean? You have to try to get through all of that, and it's not going to happen overnight, man. And that's what they don't tell you. And I'm here to tell you that, dog. It's not going to happen overnight. If you are in a situation where you're fighting for custody and fighting for your rights, and you have missed a substantial amount of time, bro. I'm telling you, it's going to be difficult. There's no reason to sugarcoat it. Ain't no reason to lie. It's going to be difficult trying to break through all that bullshit and barriers, man. And that's the battle we face. But you have to be strong to do it. You have to realize that shit. This is what I worked for. I mean, this is what you worked hard for. This is what you cried over. This is what you put your all into. You know what I mean? This is what made you cut your night short when you were trying to kick it and live your life because you knew it was more important. But now you got this situation where you have to battle through everything else that's built up, man. And I don't know. You could get into the situation where you're like, you know what? Damn, the damage has been done. It's never too late. You can't think the damage has been done, even though you're gonna feel like that. Trust me, there'll be times where you might feel like, damn, what in the Sam hell did she say? What the fuck? Like, what is going on, man? And your mind get cloudy. You want to be on some bullshit, want to be on some trash, but you can't. You can't. Because we are in an unfair battle, regardless, man. We are in an unfair battle, period. And I'm speaking on unwed fathers. I don't I don't really know the circumstances when you marry them and how it really works. I mean, I do know you are in a better situation than an unwed father, but I'm speaking to y'all unwed fathers, bro. Cool. In your mind are just thinking, bro, I'm about to have a child. This is gonna be the best thing ever. Prepare to battle because you have to put your trust into who you lay with, men and women. We both have to put trust into who we lay with. And funny enough, ladies, you can end up being in a battle just as well. Because listen, y'all choosing, man. Y'all allowing us to take it that step further, to get that close to you. You should know who the fuck this person is. So if it goes left, excuse me, the surprise element shouldn't be that much. We all know. Now sometimes people can hide it. We all know that too. Ladies and men alike, we are very good at hiding shit and making something look like one thing and then bam. But you have to just accept the role that you have, fathers. Like you have to accept that role, man, and battle through it. It's going to be a uphill battle. And it's fucked up, man. That is the most fucked up feeling to be in a situation where you want to just jump right into it. Like, as soon as you get your child, you're like, oh my God, man, I want to tell you this. I want to show you this. I want to say this. I like, but you can't do that. You can't force your way back into a situation that has been, man, severely damaged, bro. Mentally. That situation in the child's head mentally has been physically and mentally damaged. You know what I mean? So you can't just jump in like everything is all good. Sometimes people, asking me, as I go through my journey, like, how's it going? And for the most part, it's going well. But me being honest and me being open and me being raw and uncut, the JO Show Unedited Podcast, you feel me? Right to now shit, I'm gonna be honest. It's going to be a battle. So how do you feel about it? Like, do you feel like, I shouldn't have to go through this? Of course. Do you say to yourself, man, this is some bullshit? Of course. Do you say, man, this is fucked up, man? The system fucked up. Yeah, we all know it is. Do we speak up enough about it? No, we do not. We don't. Let's just be honest. I see a lot of, spiritual and very emotional posts on Facebook from different women, laying out how men aren't celebrated and appreciated. But, it might get 100 million views. It's still not gonna change shit. And that's fucked up because it should be. Because I know the ladies that are speaking on behalf of the men aren't doing I would hope they're not doing it just for the fuck of it. Even though you can't tell nowadays neither. Because we all searching for some likes and followers and all that bullshit. So you can't really tell if the shit they're saying is sincere or if they're trying to get a movement started. But I'll tell you the truth, whatever they're saying, it is true. We don't get celebrated enough. We do get pushed to the side, but we're forced to do everything. And then if you ain't doing one of the things that is part of everything, then you ain't shit. And that's fucking crazy. And when it comes to the system, when it comes to men and women and the responsibility of a child, man, the system is fucked up, man. And we know it. But we don't do enough about it. We just don't do enough about it. Listen, I'm just a little old podcast, man, just getting started, trying to shake some leaves and shit, but this shit is a real issue. And for young men coming up that has that has that goal of having children, man, you have to say this. Like, we have to say this, fellas. Like, if we've been through this before, we have to say this. We have to put this out there, man. It's unfortunate, but it has to be put out there. Because I tell you what, me personally, I'm not gonna be part of any narrative. Any type of attachment to deadbeat, I would never be a part of that. I'll push and fight and bark and scratch and howl, whatever the fuck I gotta do to make that known that I will never be attached to that word. And I would hope that the future realizes, men, how important and imperative it is for you guys to be there, regardless of whatever the fuck you may have to go through, because you're going to have to battle. It's just what it is. What It's just what it is. Unfortunately, It's just what it is until something changes or until we start marching or making black dads matter or all dad. I don't know, man. Just something has to be done more than just verbal. But my platform that I have, I'm going to use it to be verbal about situations that I know other fathers aren't thinking about because I didn't think about none of this shit, dog. I truly thought if I show up, show that no matter what, I'll be there, sign the birth certificate, like take ownership, take responsibility, no matter what my situation is, take responsibility. Like I don't see how I can fail. I didn't see it. Like I didn't see that that wasn't enough, even though that should be. And in the system that we have, fellas, that's not enough. And it should be. It's unfair. Like I thought that story was crazy that a mother can go to jail multiple times in and out of jail, man. Showing the track, like what the fuck else do a woman have to do to show she ain't shit? Like honestly, like how much more would you? Because I guarantee you, if the man was in and out of prison multiple times and came out and was like, "I want full custody." Full custody. You know how hard it is, first of all, and then second of all, to be in and out of jail and have that record and have that track record on you and try to pursue some full custody shit. They're gonna laugh at you. They're gonna really make you prove yourself. Why? Why should I have to prove myself? And again, like I said in my first episode, ladies, I don't disrespect the process that you ladies go through, but I cannot ignore the unfairness that is happening. It happens too often. And like I said, we talk about it and you see the post and real men don't get this and real men don't get that. Yeah, we know this. But is it changing? No. Is it doing anything? No. So you know what that would do to a person that really don't give a fuck? It will discourage them to just say fuck it. A man has to know that what they're doing is working. Got to. Because if it's not working, we got to move on to something else. Because at the end of the day, our ultimate goal is to make this shit work. I promise you, ladies, real men want this shit to work. Whether it don't work between you and I, but as far as this child is concerned, we want it to work too. We have just as much love as you have for the child as well. There shouldn't be an extra battle to prove it. We got to go through enough with the fucking system. But if y'all cooperate, then the system ain't that hard. But when you don't, the system is like, what the fuck? But we go through it. We fight. We continue to battle. It's important that we do. It's just important that we do, man. Like, I hate to keep harping on it. I hate to keep pushing this issue, but I will. Man, to future dads, man. Listen to this shit, bro. I'm being straight, honest, real with you right now, man. It's important. Know your rights, man. Know your rights, man. I mean, you love her. You adore her. She's everything. But know your rights. Because sometimes that shit ain't enough. A woman can call us out when we ain't doing enough. Let's call them out too, man. I listen, when they're not doing enough, it's a battle. It's just a battle, man. And it can get to your head, it can get to your heart, it can get to your money, it can get to your progress, your process, your goals. It can get to all that shit if you let it. But you have to keep banging, man. Gotta keep battling, man. It's unfortunate, but we have to keep doing it. We have to talk about it. We have to talk about it. We have to spread it. We have to make it sound valid, sound like it has some purpose. Don't say it for the likes, man, and the views and the followers. Say it because you're passionate about it, especially if you've been through it. You owe it to those that might end up going through it one day. I don't wish that shit on nobody. So let's get that clear and out the way. I don't wish this shit on nobody. Having to relearn to do something, man, it's hard. Having to relearn somebody that you love, though, that is a part of you, that's a part of what you created, but that's crazy. That's crazy. But it happens. It happens. So what do you do? Again, I go back to that. What do you do? Make choices, man. But make the choices that's gonna matter. It's easy to not do nothing. It's easy to do nothing. They want you to do nothing. And I say they, the system. The system wants you to do nothing. Because they want to blame somebody. The system wants you to do nothing, man. We gotta be real with ourselves, fellas. We gotta be real, man. We gotta really dig deep and figure out what's important. And don't be afraid to battle. Life is a battle. Every day you wake up, you battle, whether you know it or not. Because the goal is to get to the next day. Because we know right now, the world we live in and everything that's happening, man, anything can happen. So the battle will always be there. Like, the battle is going to be there, man. It's going to be there. But as we come off of Father's Day, let's not let that day be the only day we act like we something. Let's not wait 365 days for the next time to feel like we something. We don't have to. We are. You got to believe that, though, because the battle is real, man. Man, look, to any father, bro, that has that is going through it or in the process, yes, it is a battle. Yes, it is. But if it's important to you, it won't feel like it. It's like a minor roadblock. It'll feel like a little hurdle. You know what I mean? If it's important to you, it won't matter. So listen, I say that because, like I said, I'm honest, man. I'm open. I want to be able to be informative and give you guys information because I give a fuck. I want fathers to win. I want us to win, even though we will never get on the same plateau as a mom. But I want us to gain on them. I just want us to know that we are just as important, man. You know what I mean? And with that being said, yo, this is the J.O. Show, the unedited podcast, Ep.3 The Battle. Listen, if you missed anything, if you missed the first 2 episodes, hit that like, ring that bell. You know what I mean? Hit that subscribe, of course. Listen, man, this is what it is. This is true, real shit that I give to you. And I hope y'all continue to fuck with me, man. Like I said, I appreciate all the love I get. I'm going to keep rolling. I'm going to keep doing this shit. And again, this is the J.O. Show, man.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Thumbs up or thumbs down, handle yours. Cause the topics I discuss opens doors like open pores. My mission have you wanting more, and this is for people all across the board. So if you're sick of the same old statistics from talking heads with their old style of logistics, I suggest that you just let go and give a listen to the J.O. Show.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.